Marcy. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada. And I am unannounced, really quickly coming on live, no makeup. I am freshly showered though. That is a bonus for me the past few days. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome, welcome. Please, when you join in, say hello. Let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know if this is the first time you've caught me. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel by clicking that button below, as well as ring that notification bell so that you get notified every time I go live. I do have to apologize. I've got both Maisie and Buffy in here chewing on little toys at my feet, so I'm fingers crossed they are going to behave for us. So today I'm going to be creating with some brand new product that will be available in just a few more days. So let's flip you around and get started. So, okay, just hold on one moment while we adjust and get you situated here. How is everybody doing? How is your new year so far? I hope you have had a great start to the year. All right, I'm just tightening up all of my joints here on my Archon, and I've got my phone is plugged in. It is low on battery, so I'm just going to bring you up on YouTube now so that I can see any comments. And I think I need to bring you up just a smidge higher. So let's see what we can do here. I need you to be able to see my whole table here. So that's better, I think. All right. It was a beautiful morning here. It's now overcast. I went out for a lovely walk in the woods in the conservation area. All right, I'm just adjusting here. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so I am bringing you up. Hello from Tennessee and from Kentucky. Welcome. All right, so today I'm going to be creating with Kangaroo and Company this fun new bundle. It's got the Kangaroo dies, as you can see, and Mama's pouch even has a little slit in it to pop that little baby in. Super, super cute. And I'm pairing it with the Stitched with Whimsy dies. These dies are so much fun. Here is the die that is missing. This is the die that we're going to be using. These are all, like I said, brand new products from the JJ mini catalog, or January to June. Starts on Tuesday, the 5th of January. And this is the sweet card that I'm going to be creating with you. We are using also the Woven Threads Sequin Assortment. Some linen thread here. Isn't this Stitched with Whimsy? Isn't this such a cool die? I think so. So fun. Okay, and then our colors, we are going to be using Balmy Blue and Granny Apple Green. Because I'm going to be coloring with my Stampin' Blends, I'm using the Memento Tuxedo Black. And then I'm just coloring in, I'm keeping it very basic. I am using the Light Crumb Cake and Light Petal Pink for coloring. My Mama and Baby. My friend, her granddaughter just had a little baby boy, so I wanted to create a card for her to congratulate her. So that's where this card came from. So let me just move this stuff here out of the way. I'm going to bring in, where is my, here's my thick. My thick Whisper White, because I always like to use thick when I am using my Stampin' Blends. All right, so we are going to ink up Mama here. I was going to go live yesterday, New Year's Day, but the day got away from me, and I made my very first, my pronunciation is going to be really bad, tortilla. I'm not the French Canadian meat pie. However, it calls for ground pork or a mixture of ground pork and ground beef, and I'm not a fan of pork, so I made mine with a blend of ground chicken and ground turkey, and it was fabulous. All right, so now I'm just gonna ink up little baby here and stamp baby there. Okay, and that's all we need for that. So I'm going to set this aside for a moment and let this dry before we go to stamp on it or color on it. So I am going to take my base, which is Balmy Blue, and it is it's 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2. So I'm just seeing my lighting could be a smidge better. So I'm just going to move some stuff here so I can bring, hopefully that, let's get you right out of the way. There, I hope that is a little better. All right. So I have my cute little heart stamp here, and I'm going to go all the way around the outside here with my heart and my Balmy Blue ink, and I'm going to stamp off, and I'm just going to fill this all in all the way around to give it that subtle little border. I don't want it really strong, the color, because I don't want to take away from my stamped image. And then I'm going to come right up to the top here. And I'm kind of moving my stamp back and forth so that it's not all one straight line here. So all right, so what have you guys been up to? We watched the Midnight Sky last night with George Clooney on Netflix. It was a very good movie, however, it was a little on the sad side, but very enjoyable. I would definitely recommend it. Okay, so we've got our border all the way around, and then we're going to take, this is my insert piece, so we are going to take and full strength and put a little cluster of hearts right there. Close up this Balmy Blue for the moment. Okay, and now we are going to let's see here. I guess we might as well start our coloring. I think that they've probably had enough time for that memento to set. So I'm coloring in the nose and the ears with my light petal pink. I like to give them that lighter little bit. And then just that little bit of a blush there for the cheekies. And then we're going to come in with the light crumb cake here. So does everybody have their catalog now? I hope so. What's your favorite new product? What are you looking forward to the most? Whether you're a demonstrator or a customer, I'd love to hear. Okay, so because I'm sticking with the light, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to come around and add that second little bit of layer of color right over top. Just like that, so that when it dries, there's a bit of a definition there. Okay, so now Mama, she's going to get a little bit of a rosy cheek as well. She's blushing because she's so proud of her new little baby. Okay, and now we're going to color her in. Like I said, nothing fancy. Just keeping it simple. I don't know if you can hear the girls. They're chewing away on their chew sticks. And I'm just going right over that light petal pink because it kind of blends it out when you go over it. And we're going to avoid that where the pouch is, her tummy. That's going to be straight on white. I didn't go ahead and Google what a kangaroo colors are. I don't know if they are one solid color or if they are shades of browns. Are they gray in there too? I have no idea. Alright, we're almost done her first layer, and then we'll go back in. This is a very quick color job. I don't want to take up too much of your time this afternoon. It's just about 4 o'clock here. We're having leftovers tonight, so I don't have to worry about getting my supper all ready or anything like that. All right, so I'm going to come back in here and bring that bit of extra layer of color. Just using a fine line, very light touch. Wherever you think there might be a shadow. And along along her jaw here. All right, I think let's just even this color out just a smidge and then go back in. Your color will fill in and smooth out as it dries. So we're just gonna go right there with a bit heavier. Okay, so we are now done coloring both of them. So we are going to bring in the Stampin' Cut Emboss machine, and I'm going to bring in my dies. I didn't get them out, so let me just reach in here. Okay, we need Mama and we need Baby, and you can tell which one is the baby because it's got the line for her little pouch. You had to have the Sweet Strawberry Bundle and the Strawberry Blessings from the Celebration catalog. Oh yes, I totally agree. I love those two. They are just gorgeous. Love the paper that goes with the sweet, or the what is it, Sweet Blessings? Strawberry Blessings. I don't know the names quite yet. So I am just using a piece of purple tape. I got this off of Amazon, and that's what it's called, purple tape. And I'm just going to stick that there so that it doesn't go jumping on me. Get a big roll here in Canada, I think is at $14 off of Amazon.ca. So I'm just lining this up, making sure that I am as lined up as possible. All right, so slip that around. Okay. So Judy, have you been creating with the Sweet Strawberry? Have you done anything with it yet? And Paper Hugs, you're still waiting for this set? I am a critter lover, so if it is a critter set, you know I am going to purchase it. Okay, to create with. So we can, let's see here. So here's her, you can see there's her little slit for her pouch. So let's just see if I've colored down enough. Yes, I did, because Baby is right in there tucked in. Super cute. Okay, so now we are going to take, this is the layer here, and I've cut this, I think this is 3.5 by 4 3/4. So let's bring you back and layer up my sandwich, making sure I am fairly even here on all sides. It just adds that extra fun little detail. I don't know if you guys even noticed this in the catalog, this set of dies. Okay. All right, so then, as you can see, it just adds that fun, detailed stitching. Very, very whimsical, as the name says. So we are going to bring back in our Pierce mat here, because we need to figure out, okay, Mama Roo where she's going to be sitting and where I'm going to be stamping my hello baby. Okay, so where's my little grass? So I'm just kind of eyeballing to see whereabouts. So I know that this, after this big loop here, I know that that's basically where I'm going to start my stamping of my grass. So this is my visual right across here. So, and I'm going to give it a couple layers so that we've got quite a bit of grass for, whoops, and I just put my finger in it. Quite a bit of grass to ground her. You don't want them floating. So then we're just going to go right above. Okay, let's see what we think here. I think we can come down and do one more little layer right here. Okay, so we're just going to, and because it's grass, it's the lines, you can go over each other, it doesn't matter. All right, I think that looks awesome. I like that. She's got a nice little patch of grass to be sitting on. So now let's bring back our balmy blue and our little hello baby. And that's going to go right there. Okay. All right. So let's start to put this together. All right. So I've got my base here. We're going to fold and burnish. All right, and then my insert piece. I always like to use an insert if I've got colored cardstock base. And my insert piece is 4 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, so now for my this piece here, I have, can you see that? I have popped it up on dimensionals right off my card front. You don't have to. I just thought it added that little bit extra to it. So I'm just going to, and I'm using up the edges here of my dimensionals. I go through so many of these. It is crazy. But I do like to pop my different layers in that up. So, okay, let's peel that off. All right. Oh, one more. You can tell you've peeled them off by if they are shiny. There was a piece of Marshall hair there. Marshall was in my office with me quite a bit this morning, being nosy like he is. And I see, actually before I do that, there is a spot right here. So what I'm going to do is, let's just put you on here. It's not going to stick to my silicone craft sheet, so let's grab our heart again, and fill those spots there, just so it looks more uniform. Okay, bring this back in and center it. I'm looking at my corners here along the top, because if this looks fairly even, then I know that my base is going to be fairly even as well. All right, so now Mama Kangaroo here, she is going to get just a little tiny bit of adhesive right there below that cut line, because baby is going to slide in and be covered. Cover up that little bit of glue. And now we're going to put some dimensionals, and we're also going to pop a dimensional right there. And let's put so that it's covering that bit of that ear. Let's snip you in half. We want to make sure that we are fairly well popped up here. And then I know I want to put one here, and maybe one on the toe there. So the smaller piece goes on the ear, on the tail, and then we need a little piece for her foot. So let's just pop that there, and I think that should be good. She should be nice and stable now. So now, if you like my video, I would love it and truly appreciate it if you would share this to your social media. That's how I reach more crafty friends. All right, so we are going to have Mama sitting kind of centered. Pop her down there. Now we need, this is the linen thread, so we need a little bow. So I'm just taking the heat of my hand to kind of straighten that out. All right, 2 bunny ears. And since I cut my nails way back, this is a little trickier because I'm used to having longer nails to grab it with. All right, tighten that. And I think that looks like a pretty decent bow. And let's see here. Okay, let's just give it another little tug. Hold that center knot to bring that side in just a bit. Bring your tails together to snip them just a teeny bit shorter. Then we need to take a glue dot, and I'm taking my take your pick tool, and I'm rolling my glue dot up. And I know I want it right here. So I'm going to stick my glue dot down and then put my bow right there. And now we need 3 little sequins. So they just add that extra little bit. My other take your pick that has the putty end. So 1, I'm looking for the blue ones. Oh, they're bluish ones. 2, and 3. All right, so then we're just going to figure out our placement here. And that looks pretty good actually. So I'm going to pick that up, put a tiny little dot of glue, and then pick up my next one. Teeny tiny dot of glue, less is more. Oh, stuck to my thumb. And then the last one right here. And there we go. So, what do you think? Thank you, Judy. Yes, oh, I shouldn't have touched it. The glue is not dry and my hand is nice and warm, so it wants to stick to it. There. Not overly complicated at all. This one here is, my Hello Baby is a smidge lower, but pretty similar. Super easy, super quick and cute card, and those little, the heart detail all around the edge here really does add that, just that little bit more to have that pop up. And I think that stitched with Whimsy dies, they are so cute. They really do add to it, add to any project you might have. So yeah, so that is all for me today. I think that was just over half an hour. So yeah, very quick, pop in, share some crafting inspiration. I hope you find some time this weekend to get some crafting done. If you are watching, if you are Canadian, I've got a new host code there. It's a new month, so that means a new host code. So please, when shopping my online store, use this month's host code. And I just want to say thank you again so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.